Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping to the next episode of The 100. This is Season 5, Episode 10, titled The Warrior's Will. So we just finished watching Episode 9 about 10, 15 minutes ago. Get myself a little break here before hopping into this one. Um, yeah, Season 5 has been cooking. It's been cooking. Firing on all cylinders. The characters are in interesting places. I don't really have too much to say other than I need to know what happens going forward because we left off with Octavia shedding a single tear. It was a beautiful moment, but she's basically sentenced her brother Gaia and Indra to fight in the cage or whatever the whatever. They broke the rules of Wan Crew. They're not Wan Crew. They're enemies of Wan Crew. So they're gonna fight, and apparently, maybe one of them's gonna survive, or all of them. There is certain scenarios that could play out where either one person can die, two people will die, but I guarantee you, not all of them will die. Either we'll sacrifice one, or we'll save them all. At least that's what I'm guessing. Um, I feel like the show wants Bellamy and Clark to be a thing at the end, so they're not going to do anything with Bellamy. And Kane has been kind of like a cockroach this entire time. I feel like they're not ever going to kill him because I don't know why I never thought about this because it's been a while since I've seen the show, but he's from Lost. So yeah, obviously they're going to want to keep an actor from a better show around in this show because from the perception of other people, people who've seen Lost, they'll be like, "Oh, that's the guy from Lost. I might want to check it out." It kind of looks like Lost. It's like Diet Lost. They're on an island, and there's a lot of forests and whatever mystery, and there's a lot of weird shit. And yeah, this is like Diet Lost. It's like Lost on the CW. At least that's what I'm thinking. I'm guessing there's some sort of direct order from the producers that told the writers of the 100, "You can never kill Kane. We need this actor. He's basically where he's carrying the show because of his name power, who he is, because people know who he is." So if you want the show to continue, he needs to live always. I'm guessing that was a direct order. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that Kane will not die. If he will die, it won't be now. It will be at the end. Finale, maybe? Series finale? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know why I never thought about it. It's been a while since I've seen Lost. Lost is okay as a show, but I understand its popularity. So naturally, when you have an actor from an incredibly popular show like that, it carries on. It carries over like a specific weight with the actor, because everyone kind of has like these expectations of the actor to kind of carry over their gravitas from one show to the other. And while I can't really remember what his character was like in Lost, I think his name was like Desmond or something, but I feel like I like his character in this show better, only because I can't really remember what it was like in Lost. But from what I hear, like when comparison wise, I feel like people compare them because they're kind of similar. Maybe he's typecasted. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've seen Lost. Probably will be a long time before I pick it up again. Um, but it was fun. It was fine the first go around, you know, which is pretty much what I can say around here because it's the mystery. It's the narrative that's keeping me going. It's the story, not necessarily the characters. Because back in the day, the characters didn't really sell me on the show. It was more like the story. But now the story is cooking, and we actually do have like handfuls of characters that I actually do care for, like legitimately care about. While on the other hand, certain characters that I did like before are starting to lose their appeal with me, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just, it comes and goes with the times. People can't remain popular or beautiful forever. It's just the way life is. Um, so we'll see what happens with the fight, the gladiator fight. I'm guessing Bellamy's gonna stay alive. I'm guessing it's gonna get interrupted some way somehow. Um, what else is going on? Maddie, Clark. We'll see what happens with them. Raven, Echo, Shaw. We'll see if they escape with Amori and Murphy. Yeah, we're in a good spot right now. Everything's kind of split. Civil war on both fronts. Um, McCreary has Abby. Dioza has the machine. So I'm guessing there's going to be some sort of negotiation between the two parties, two factions, as war looms over everything. So yeah, enough talking. Let's just hop in, have a good time. But I do want to remind you guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you guys want to skip the wait, hop on over to Patreon. Then you'll find the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. If you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time, discuss it afterwards. All right, guys. Here we go. The Warriors Will.
Stop! What are you? No! Maddie! Get away from me!
Why did you do that, Clark?
They're cool, Maddie! I'm sorry. Are you okay? I said no! That thing is not staying in your head. Yes, it is! And if you want to take it, you're gonna have to kill me. Maddie! What? You're willing to let Bellamy die, and Indra, and Gaia. Get in the roller. No! We are not doing this now! Let me go! Stop! I need to go back. Commanders don't run away.
Well, it's a good thing you're not a commander. Damn it, Maddie!
Octavia won't run away. And because of you, she'll get her war.
Wanna bet?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell Dioza that the eye is down. I'm gonna tell Octavia that she knows. She can decide not to march or march and be destroyed. Either way, problem solved.
I don't think so.
Clark, be careful.
Why do you just open things? Why?
The worms.
2 problems solved.
Why would you do that? You just set them free. Clark, are you dumb? Well, she is blonde, so I'm guessing yes. Why would she do that?
Check everything. Cracks in the floor, the mattresses. Junkies can be very resourceful. Dioza's book. You don't look so good, Doc.
That makes 2 of us.
Go find Dioza. You two. Guard the door. No one gets in or out.
He got stabbed in the neck. How did he survive?
You knew she's pregnant. It's mine. Did she tell you that?
No, but I can see why she wouldn't brag about it. Do it. Kill me. Like you killed the other doctor. Put us both out of our misery.
I got a better idea. Something tells me you'll break before I die. Doc.
Interesting.
Tell her the truth.
It's Maddie. The fact that there's a supposed commander out there has complicated things.
Complicated. Maybe if you hadn't tried to kill her, the believers would.
We don't need them. Even at half strength, we outnumber Dioza's army.
Still not enough. Not without the worms.
Maybe, maybe not. But we still got the element of surprise.
My advice? You can either unite us behind the real commander, or remind those who refuse to march what happens to our enemies.
Blood Rain has kept us strong through 6 years of hell. Bro, that's her brother that we're talking about.
I'm aware. You want your army to march? Show them what happens when they don't.
Oh, now this is perfect. And here I thought the time of the commanders was over.
It was. No, it's not.
You accepted me when my own people wouldn't.
I gave you nothing. My strength was already there.
You betrayed me, Indra.
I betrayed Blood Arena. Octavia Kamskaiker was my second. I advised her to do what's best for her people, not herself. They're refusing to march, aren't they?
Half.
You wouldn't surrender.
Oh, you want her to convince
And
them.
you won't give up the throne to the rightful commander.
Or you're gonna kill her.
So now you'll use fear to bend one crew to your
Right?
I suppose it worked before.
Will it work now? If I put you and Gaia and Bellamy in the arena, will they march?
Probably. But you already knew that. But if it helps to clarify things, I promise you, if you put us in the arena, Gaia will win.
I will have her take my life. Right after I take your brother's.
I like this. I really like what we're doing here. Wow. What a situation. This is cool.
Vincent, no visitors.
I have an appointment. We need to monitor my progress every 2 hours to make sure the cure actually worked.
Let him in so I can do my job.
We'll have to think of a less shocking way for you to contact me.
So they have like an understanding.
From what I can tell, Dioza, your friend Kane, and most of the defectors are safe.
Okay. Curry took my pills. I thought I could handle it. I can't.
I hate to see you suffer, Abby. Perhaps it's for the best.
No, it isn't. My body isn't strong enough. I'm already in withdrawal. If my blood pressure goes any higher, I could have a seizure. My heart could stop.
Then treat McCreary.
Absolutely not.
Everything okay?
Fine.
Tell me what you need.
The pills.
And I'll see you again in 2 hours.
Okay.
Cooper's farm log says this section hasn't blossomed in years. Flowers become fruit. But the point is, we don't need Shallow Valley. Bellamy doesn't need to die.
Yeah, but years?
Hey, what are you doing?
You killed it.
Last chance. Will you help me or not?
Damn.
No,
Oh shit.
not if it means taking more lives to do it.
Well, to the arena you go. Arrest him.
The farmers won't save the world, Monty. The warriors will.
That's the episode title. The Warriors Will.
You're making a mistake. I can save you. Maddie, I can save all of you.
What?
I don't have to live in the bunker anymore. The flame can change everything. You think he's saving you? He's killing you.
What? What? Are we getting more backstory? That's cool. From Becca?
They burned her alive.
Like a witch.
Burned who, honey? Becca Promena.
The first
I
commander.
felt her. I was her. That wasn't a dream. It was a memory. Listen to me. You don't have to deal with this anymore. You'd have to destroy it.
For real this time. Don't you just have to say the words for it to come out? Like that phrase or whatever? Who does their makeup?
Remember lily pads? God, you used to hate that game. First one who touches the ground loses. And you always let me win. Do you remember the last time we played?
When we literally touch the ground?
Lip.
Oh.
I bled all over the place. But you took care of that. You cut your own arm open so people would think it was your blood. Long way from that to poisoning me.
I did that to save you two
Really?
from yourself.
Okay.
You'll be happy to know that the worms are gone.
And you're still ready to go to war? Even though Indra has told you how many of your people would die.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't I? The Red Queen? It's a joke.
I came here to save your life. Now I'm not so sure I should.
So you came here to help me kill the woman who made you who you are.
She's not my blood. You are. Now make her take the hammer. It's too heavy to wield with one arm. That means you need to get the sword.
Octavia, would you listen to yourself?
Tell me you understand.
I wish I did.
I wish I could believe Bellamy would actually be in danger.
And the way I see it, you have two choices. You either call this thing off and make a deal to share the valley, or you watch me die in that arena today.
Really? Is that really the options? Okay, Kane.
Everybody fights.
I won't. There's no coming back from this at all.
You came back from killing 300 grounders.
If you do this, there's no coming back.
For you, maybe.
You can't save someone who's already dead.
Cool.
Have you seen enough now to know that you don't want to see anymore?
Yes,
Good.
but I have to. The other commanders want me to see it.
Let's get one thing straight. I will protect you with my life. But if you so much as think about challenging Octavia, I will take it out faster than you can say a shindig.
Okay.
Good.
Fine.
Now let's go find Diosa.
What?
Do you see her too?
Lexa?
I know that's why you're scared of me having the flame.
Commanders die, Maddie. All of them. Won't let that happen to you.
No luck, Don. Just kidding.
Hey. What was that?
A prescription.
He needs it for residual swelling.
Yeah, and what's in the other hand?
I know what it's like to need something. Go ahead, Doc. I'll clean up when I'm through.
You'll clean up when you're through. Hmm.
You don't have much time. When you see my guard dip exposing my throat, you strike.
That's not how this ends.
Gaia, we have to give them a show. You of all people know it's not enough just to be the last.
I don't care if I'm the last, as long as my commander is safe.
Listen to me. You kill Octavia. The guards kill you.
What happens if we don't fight?
Let's hope we don't have to find out.
Hmm.
She might not execute you or me. But Gaia?
Move now.
I'll kill you quickly. I promise.
Yeah, I mean, Indra wants to protect her daughter. It makes sense. Everyone has someone to protect. That they want to protect, or they need to protect. Makes sense.
We gather here today to remind ourselves what happens to the enemies of one crew. If you choose sides against us, if you divide us, if you defy us, then you are not us. We pay tribute to those who have died so that we might live.
All of us for all of them or something?
Be the last.
In reality, there's no way Bellamy wins. But I guess he has been training with Echo too, so. Holy shit! And Octavia just. Well, Gaia's dead. Or Indra. Someone. Who's.
I said, be the last.
Damn it!
Monty, get out of here.
Guards, take him away.
Octavia told you we have to march. That we have to fight for the one place left where we can survive.
And they just walk in. Stop, we're in the scene now.
The Hydra farm is working again. Soon it'll be processing enough food to feed all of us. Ask Octavia. She's seen it with her own eyes. Go to war if you want to. But at least tell them that they have a choice.
Is this true?
It's a trick. Stand your ground, Octavia. Well.
Raina, what are your orders?
Stand down.
No, Octavia's gonna do something, right? You know what I'm saying? It's too happy right now. Something's about to happen. Where's Octavia?
Where'd she go?
Oh, she's gonna destroy it. Octavia, if you do this, you kill everybody, basically. You want to be in power that bad?
What's that?
Fire alarm.
Fire alarm.
The Hydra farm.
I mean... She looks cool, though. I will say that much.
Stay here and die, or march with me and live.
realistically, Harper should have stayed, or somebody should have stayed. Probably Harper should have stayed, because Monty could have explained what the fuck that is. But Harper could have stayed behind just in case something like this would have happened. At least a fighting chance. She could have tried to stop Octavia. Octavia probably could have killed her, give Monty a reason to fight back. I don't know.
How can we remember what we never knew?
Bang.
I'm telling the truth.
I bet he is.
Please.
Bang. I'm a bad guy.
Then you're no use to me.
They're killing the defectors. Those are my people. Your mother's a defector, too.
Bury the bodies.
The hell?
Where's Diosa?
So, wait a minute. Clark and Maddie waited until this guy dug the entire hole for 3 people before doing this.
And the doctor? Where's she?
Bad writing.
Gas station. Please, don't shoot me. I can take you.
You'd have heard the gunshot.
Enough for 4 people. Even worse writing.
Mom, please.
Clark,
Wake up.
she overdosed. I mean, what are you going to tell everybody who believed in the Hydra farm? Be like, Monty was lying, but there was a mysterious fire also. Had no relation.
We got rations here for everyone. 6 days worth. That's enough to make it to the valley. Move out.
6 days worth of rations for everybody in a single backpack that didn't even look full? Okay.
The commander is out there. A warrior's death awaits.
Bellamy lives to fight another day. Like, there's something about Harper that she's different looking. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, guys, so that was The 100 Season 5, Episode 10, titled The Warrior's Will. Another really good episode. Damn, man, this season. And now we're literally marching onto the Shallow Valley. So I believe the next episode should actually be the war. Like, the actual war will actually take place, right? I mean, I'm not too disappointed with how the 3-way arena battle turned out. Just because, I don't know. I feel like in one sense, I feel a little cheated just because I feel like that was their way to kind of sell people and to keep coming back for the next episode. Like, oh my god, they're going to sell someone on, will someone actually die? Who's going to make it out alive? Bellamy. But that's what I was thinking. But everyone made it out alive. They all made it out alive because someone interfered. And it reminds me of kind of like booking a wrestling angle where you want to have a triple threat match, but then you don't really know who you want to win or who you want to lose. So you feel like, fuck, how do you get out of this situation? We already wrote ourselves into the situation, so how do you book yourselves out of this situation? I guess the one thing you could do is have an interference. It's like booking a wrestling show. So one way to book your way out of a triple threat match or a match in general of, you know, you don't want someone to win, you don't want someone to lose, have someone run in and interfere and cause a disqualification, and that'd be it. And that's exactly what happened. Monty came in. I don't know how he had any sort of like pull or whatever to just walk right into the arena and be like, stop! Everyone, stop! I'm surprised the guard didn't come behind him and just fucking shank him. But then you see Harper like lock the door behind her. It's like, what? Anyways, it felt like cheesy writing for that to happen. But I'm not disappointed that no one died. It's a little lame, but, you know, because I feel like there needs to be a little more spice happening right now. Even though the story's really strong, I just feel like there could be a little bit more spice, a little more edge. Because Octavia is on a whole nother level right now. She is just gung-ho about this war to the fact that she sacrificed all of Monty's hard work. Now, if I'm Monty, I'm pissed. I'm not just standing there looking at this single jar of whatever, algae, like swamp water or whatever. I'd look for a way to kill Octavia, to be honest. Like Monty, I get he's passive and he doesn't want to just always resort to war and fighting, and we found our Eden, our utopia on Earth. There's a single patch of land where we can all share and grow, and we have an opportunity to, jumpstart the dead arid land again. We can get shit growing, ghost apples or whatever the fuck he was talking about. Like there was actually a point where he discovered a way to save everybody. And Octavia literally kicked him in the dick and burned his work to the ground because she did not get her way. Now, when the crowd started to turn against Octavia, I was worried that she was going to do something to kind of pull the attention off of Monty and Harper or whatever. I felt like she was going to do something shocking. And she did. She did do something shocking, but I didn't think it was going to be that. I thought she was going to do something shocking like... Because they mentioned earlier in the show, like, you have to do something to give people a reason to follow you or something like that. So I'm like, what if all of a sudden Monty's cheering with happiness, Harper's are happy, everyone's happy, everyone's high-fiving each other, and then all of a sudden, Octavia comes up from behind and just sticks someone with a sword, kind of like what she did with Pike, you know what I mean? Now, who she would have killed would have been up in the air, honestly. It could have been Monty, could have been Harper. Probably Monty, because he's the brains, right? But I feel like if you kill Monty, you kind of doom a lot of the future that we have, because Monty is really smart and he's almost as valuable as, let's say, a doctor. But it kind of just reminds me of the storyline back in season, what was it, 3 or 4, where the list came up and Monty wasn't on the list because he was an apprentice engineer. So that implies that there are smarter engineers out there. So would we have lost much of anything if Monty died? Is Monty now the only engineer? Like, how many engineers are alive here? He can't be the only one. What are the other ones doing? How is Monty the only one, like, figuring out ways to kind of get things moving? Like, finding solutions to these problems. Like, what do the other engineers do? You know what I'm saying? And he's an apprentice engineer. Don't you think he deserves a promotion at this point? He's saved us so many times right now. But it's all good. I just feel like he should be a lot more angrier. He should be a lot more angry than he is right now. Like, he was there, he was looking at his swamp water, Bellamy's like picks him up, and they march on. So war is happening, And outside of that, Clark and Maddie, they're doing their thing. Indra and Gaia, I thought one of them was going to eat it this episode, but they didn't, which is great. We can always do a lot more with them. Man, it makes me really interested to see what happens with the story going forward, because there's no way maybe there is a battle. I don't know. See, now I'm just kind of like lost, and I'm ready to just allow the story and the show to just take me wherever it needs to go. And that's probably the best thing that can happen, because now I don't have any like preconceived expectations or expectations in general. I'm just allowing the story and show to do it. I'm allowing them to take the wheel. I can actually put my trust in them, and I think they've earned it, constantly with the show getting better and better with each season. But with season 4, like the halfway mark until now, it feels like the show's like a whole nother level. And even now, season 5, shit's off the charts. It's really good, even though some shit is still kind of poorly written. But for what the show's trying to do, they're accomplishing it well. You want to go from A to B, it's getting from A to B. It may not have been a straight line from A to B. It may have gone like this, but we got there nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, enjoyable episode. Can't wait to see what happens next. Abby, she's probably going to survive because she's a cockroach like Kane also. I think it's kind of interesting what they're doing with Maddie. I was a little worried about having a kid on a show like this, just because I was like, is she gonna be important or something? But she is. She's actually kind of like really important now, and I actually kind of like what they're doing with the memory thing. Like that's really interesting. Hopefully, we get more of that because that whole Becca Promhita burning at the stake, like they're like literally burning her alive, like she was a witch. That's I wouldn't say it was cool, but I was saying that's a really neat kind of way to have Maddie learn about the past commanders, and for us to kind of, you know, it'll jog our memory a little bit. Because I will say that was really neat to see, and I kind of do want to go back and see more. And I think I remember one of you guys mentioning that there was supposed to be a 100 prequel series that would focus on Becca Promheta and like the origin of the Grounders, which would have been neat. I would have totally watched that for sure, but I guess it wasn't popular, so it wasn't picked up, which I thought was a kind of a loss, kind of a shame too, just because there was just so much you could do with that. But we'll see. We'll see how the show kind of ends, because that could definitely be a factor into them not wanting to go forward with another project attached to this property. Because if the show ends on a down note, then why would you want more? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Good show nonetheless. And this season's been firing on all cylinders. I really don't know what else to say other than really looking forward to see how the season winds up. And yeah, I think after that, we'll just see where the story takes me. I'm just really excited. I'm ready for the story to take me where it needs to go. And I'm going to be excited. I can't wait to see how season 6 is shaped up. And we'll go from there. And I think I'm just getting it there. All right, guys. Guys, enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction. You guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety? That option is available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now I'm gonna get out of here. I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The 100, Season 5, Episode 11. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.